What is mushing my Miralukas? We're on episode 25. KOTOR 2, we're about to step into the government building on Dantooine, the Kunda outpost. See what we can get up to while we're there. I'll be perfectly honest, I'm going to be eating a muffin periodically.
I think Tarn has finally cracked. Running
So
around
don't
like a
mind me.
madman, raving that he was being chased by a Jedi.
Oh, Tarn is an idiot, to be sure. But he seemed genuinely frightened, and perhaps he did see something.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. Well, you remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Alright then. The settler notices your lightsaber. The settler won't talk to you. The settler notices your lightsaber. Okay, same thing where neither of them will talk to us. Alright, receptionist.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Where is the administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Why does everyone think I'm a salvager?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
Okay, what do you have in Kunda?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akere is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
Okay, I think we can find the rest of that stuff. We'll ask though, why would I need to see Zeron?
If you get into any trouble, he's the person you'd contact. Unfortunately, recent problems with the salvagers and mercenaries have kept him quite busy.
Recent problems? Like what?
The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of friction for us. I hear the salvagers are having some internal problems too.
Could you go into more detail?
No, I couldn't. If you're really interested in that, just speak to Zeron.
What exactly is Kunda?
We hope it will become the new center of government for the settlers. The Administrator has been trying to organize us in the wake of the Jedi Civil War.
Okay, it's just like the person we were talking to at the landing pad. We don't need to clown on it. They're doing their best. Alright, we'll have to go. Sulu and staff.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
You're planning on killing someone?
What am I supposed to do? Salvagers keep trespassing on my land and stealing my farming equipment. They grab anything they can get a hold of. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
The salvagers stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
What was stolen from you?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Why doesn't the administrator help?
It's hard to deal with womp rats when you got a gundark on your back. I believe she'll get around to it, but I think by then it'll be too late.
I understand that the wheels turn slowly on this sort of thing, but my crops are in immediate danger. The salvaging laws on Dantooine are a mess, and in my mind, they favor the salvagers.
Are you sure it's a salvager?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby, and if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that.
Alright, what did they
Lot of
steal? We
fun.
already know that. Is there anything I could do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager.
If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful.
I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Where's the salvager camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
How do you know the person's name?
A lot of people here hate Jedi, but when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
He's like, I don't know who it was, but it was definitely salvagers. Let me tell you, it's the dude,
you
Jaren.
have
He's the one who
called
did it.
me. Have I not told you that I don't like interruptions? Now, this is a disruption that is most welcomed. This news bears some thought. You have done well. This time, do not interrupt me again. Preparations need to be made. Another was not expected so soon.
Settler. The settler notices your lightsaber. Won't talk to you. Garavik.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship, yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
My ship isn't battered.
You act like I have insulted your woman. Your ship I haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can't be in perfect condition. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
Wow. You said something mean about the Ebon Hawk, man. Can't let that stand. Let's talk to the administrator. So I'm assuming that's what this is. I like the design of this room.
Don't cause any more trouble for Dantooine. We've had enough of it for a lifetime.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
I think we'll try and be diplomatic, right? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Oswald.
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours?
I came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Get to the point.
My point is that the previous owner of that ship was a very influential Jedi. And Jedi are not as admired here as they once were. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
Force seems to have guided me here for a reason.
Indeed, true coincidence seems very rare in the affairs of Jedi. But I should tell you, my friend, let's just call him Frook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
tempted to lie here, but I think we'll avoid that. He didn't send for me, but I would like to meet with him.
Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
And we wanted to search the Enclave ruins anyway, so I actually came here to search the Enclave ruins anyway.
This could work to both of our advantage. You can search for artifacts for your own interest, and also for Vrook at the same time. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Do the people of Dantooine really hate the Jedi?
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
Can anything be done about it?
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
Well, on the theme of trying to repair relations, essentially, is there any work I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
What can you tell me about the people of Dantooine?
Who do you want to know about? There are 3 groups of people on the planet right now. The settlers, salvagers, and the mercenaries.
I'd like to know about the settlers.
Dantooine is one of the younger worlds of the Republic. A couple of generations ago, this world was still untamed. We made great progress, in no small part due to the Jedi. But recently, we have been losing ground. During the war, the most prominent settler families either fled or were executed by the Sith. Losing their resources and the Jedi was too great a loss. But now we are organizing and starting to truly work together. Once we achieve that, I am confident that Dantooine can be safe and prosperous again.
Awareness. You don't seem convinced by that.
No, I suppose I'm not. We need the Republic and always have. We aren't self-sufficient yet and we need aid. The fate of the Telos project is intimately tied to our own. The most humanitarian elements of the Senate have put their careers at stake in the rebuilding of Telos. If those efforts succeed, their prominence will grow and further aid will be given freely. But if they fail, there are colder, more authoritative elements in the Senate that could come to power. They would think nothing of leaving the strategically unimportant worlds to their own devices. That would be a tragic day for Dantooine and many other worlds. The Republic is in flux. Its final shape is uncertain.
What are salvagers doing on Dantooine?
They are a necessary inconvenience. Money has been a great concern to us, ever since the Sandrals and Matalays were removed during the Jedi Civil War. The agricultural exports we produce just cover basic maintenance. To expand and prosper, we needed credits, so we had to exploit a valuable resource we had, the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. It was not a decision lightly made, and even then we couldn't do the work ourselves. Too dangerous, and every settler matters on our small world. So we opened the door to enterprising salvagers. The salvagers you see now are the last remnants of that force. The tithe we took from their claims sustains what semblance of government you see now.
What are you gonna do when the ruins are empty?
We plan on using those credits to improve production and protect our world. We have enough to sustain ourselves until more prosperous times.
And you coexist happily with them?
We tolerate their presence because we must, and they generally follow our laws. But their time is almost over. The Jedi Enclave's sublevel is the only place left with reasonable salvage, and it has too many dangers for them. The salvagers aren't warriors. Generally, they are out-of-work miners or cast-offs from other worlds.
What about the mercenaries?
Mercenaries have been a problem for Dantooine since the end of the Mandalorian Wars. When the Jedi Enclave was here, they were firmly kept in check. But now, relations are uneasy between us. Their leader, Azkul, was a Sith trooper during the war, and I have no doubt he was very good at his job. Until they find work, tensions will grow. If you want to know more, I suggest you talk with Barun in the militia headquarters. He would have more details.
All right, can we talk about something else?
Certainly.
I'll be going now. Good to know, good to know. Barun Mordrul.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavek.
Gotta do it. Who are you?
Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modril. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway.
Isn't being hands-on a good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
With some people, if you give them a little room, they'll take a lot more.
Dantooine has had mercenaries on it for years. I talked with some, and they're not unreasonable. There's gotta be some sort of compromise we can both live with.
Most people seem to think the mercenaries are up to something.
We haven't been able to prove the mercenaries have done anything terribly wrong. And I believe them. I don't think they're involved. The Kathhounds and Kinrath are everywhere. It's just dangerous. I think we should be working on getting along. It's hard to follow orders that have you make things worse.
Excuse me, I was chewing my muffin. Persuade. That attitude is dangerous. When you're outnumbered on a hostile world, you've got to stay a team.
That's a good way of looking at it. I may not agree with the captain, but I guess I should make everyone fall in line. I still worry that he may provoke the mercenaries into something more dangerous. But I suppose he may know something I don't. Thanks.
Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and, Zeron too, I suppose.
What a wild thing to say. I might cause some trouble of my own, actually. No. I've got a few questions about other people here in the settlement.
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
I wondered if you knew anything about Sulru's problem.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
I think we won't talk to him about Jedi because we don't know if we can trust him yet. I'd like to talk about something else.
I'm here to help. What do you need?
All right, I'll be going now.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
Okay, bye. I do LARP.
Tochi monas runta, yun bola, wata gratonchi mulira, pitasa cantone tosha. Tosa mabri toshniki tuk bamba, bora, kino molira nibo non kin un bat no koktek, Posoma bari toshniki tuk tuk bamba bora Tino molira nibonon kin un bat no koktek Posoma bari toshniki tuk tuk bamba bora Tino molira nibonon kin un bat no koktek.
What's your mission?
Hoshmanfu ni wado ni kuta maasapa. Tong hitwamaji. Yuma libato atong into tune. Hoshmanfu ni wado ni kuta maasapa. Tong hitwamaji. Yuma libato atong into tune. Insoranaka megunsoji. Nekchi una bola monchi watatong. Sobodono visel chamaka.
Let me see what you're selling.
Fasa susho wi. Kana ina doka ches. Kapato rondi loso chi rana bik bik. Now ji ka chi a ubang ta.
Alright, I think the only potential armor we'd be looking for is medium armor for Beodur, and this one I think is not as good as his current one. Gamorrean Cleaver. Damn. Transdotion Sword, 5 to 16, not upgradable. Not upgradable. I think we'd only want something that is upgradable. It has to be better than that. Rhodian Deathblade. Not upgradable, but damages strength and constitution. Sure, we'll buy a lightsaber crystal. Why not? Oh, they have a lot of weapons here. Alright, unstoppable damage. I don't truly know what that does. I'll have to look that up, what unstoppable means. That just means it ignores resistances, I would assume. But fully upgradable, 3 to 8. A weapon similar to this disruptor belonged to Jigger Wraith, a bounty hunter who plagued the Republic years ago. 37 Mandalorians were executed for being him until sightings declined. As a type of disruptor, this weapon ignores most personal energy shields. Okay. Any of this other stuff? Good. I don't think any of this is better than what we have. And then these blaster rifles we don't really need either. Bothan Sentry Visor. Okay, it's not bad. Immunity critical hits. It's kind of nice. Oh, wow. Bonus feed precise shots. Requires weapon specialization though. This gives feats. Bonus to reflex saves. Alright, nothing else there is really that good for us. Alright, I don't know if we want to ask him any questions about what's going on here. We'll just keep rolling and see if there's anyone new. Private door, locked. Militia.
Don't cause any more trouble for Dantooine.
Nothing new.
I'm
Zarin.
the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Oh, your voice, Zarin, my goodness. Neither one.
I see. Well, what's your reason for coming to militia headquarters?
Wanted to see if anyone needed a hand.
Rare thing, a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something?
What sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Why is this place so overrun with Kinrath?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things.
How much is the reward?
2,000 credits.
I don't think we'd want to persuade this time because we know money's limited. We'll be alright. What do you know about the cave?
We used some explosives to seal a cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there, too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath, though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
See what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
What's Jerevik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garevik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garevik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
Can I ask you some general questions?
You really should talk to Barun about general questions.
How is the militia doing?
There aren't more than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic sends help. But we gotta help ourselves.
What do you know about the administrator?
She's smart. She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. Dantooine isn't the center of much anything. Our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do something greater. So we're lucky the administrator never went elsewhere. I bet she'd make a decent senator, even.
Could you tell me about Kunda?
It's our home. Might be the start of an honest capital someday. Right now, it's not much more than a swoop bike stop.
No, dude, don't tell me you got swoop bike racing. Oh, Dantooine's pretty cool. How do you feel about the mercenaries?
I don't have anything to say about that.
Alright. I'll be going. I don't think there's anything else he can tell us. So there's a cave of Kinrath we can clear out. Then we can get some lightsaber crystals along the way. Sounds like. Locked. Require a keycard. Magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. These people distrust Jedi. Let's sprint past them at an unnatural speed. Private door. Magnetically sealed security door. Just walk around trying every door at a place you just got to. I like the idea behind it. Alright, so options we have right now, we have that cave of Kinrath to clear out. We've got to check out the Enclave. So I think the first thing we're going to do though is go for the Kinrath cave. Grab some crystals, clear them out, see what we can find over there. Because I believe that the... Okay, southeast, so it'd probably have to go the other way actually. But I think the main reason that we're here is to look for the Jedi. So I want to do that last. See if we can do everything else in this area before we do the main quest. Pretty cool environment. Viper Kinrath. Did they ever drop anything? Okay, Enclave Courtyard. We don't want to go there yet. Oh, I could Beast Confusion. Turn one of them to my side. Oh, here we go. Yeah. that. Okay, it's only 30 seconds, so pretty soon I'll turn hostile. I just double check that we're not missing any loot. So I think this is the cave entrance. Crystal Cave. The mercenary ahead doesn't notice you. He appears to be walking past the Kinrath unharmed. Well then, Viper Kinrath. What's up, dude?
Yutapak, mito, hai best nikta tochi mapao krawenosha. What a lot chiba fusot bachila nuba chubanok.
My apologies.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lithpa.
Kinrath don't attack you. Why is that?
Huta yanolia. Jukta gene chubawanki najung winoton ma no miurita.
Persuade. I'm an explorer like you. You can share your secret with me.
Kavanatakalu. Kavanami donki krato. Kavanatakalu. Kavanami donki krato. Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo. Yatuka wan rika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lithpa.
Nice, a buck gland. Do you have an extra scent gland I could use?
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo.
I want to hold your gland? Yeah.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lithpa. Huta yanolia. Jukta gene chubawanki najung winoton ma no miurita.
Okay, you can have it back.
Bawan maderansha, you kamos krun. Nande misoku kuran marenden krabanosot.
You don't need to just murder this guy, but yeah, awareness. You're different from most of the mercenaries I've met.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lithpa.
What do you know about the other mercenaries?
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lithpa.
Why do they keep you out of the loop?
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo.
You mentioned crystals?
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lithpa.
Awareness. The energy you speak of is the Force. I sense some small Force potential within you.
Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawaka chuba. Sura dachi morotuko gansa.
Another one of those times where we're not really Jedi, but we'll claim the title. I am a Jedi.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lithpa.
I hope this doesn't make us like try to harm him or something, but I must have one of those scent glands.
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo.
Alright, I'll be going now. Well, I'm glad we didn't kill him for his gland. He's a pretty cool guy for a mercenary. But we're meant to clear out the Kinraths in this cave anyway, so it's not the end of the world. If we can't sneak by him, we can't fight him. Rubble. Credits and a dueling shield. Are my companions fighting someone else? Alright, that's the way we came from. Oh. This room is familiar. Credits and components, we like those. Yeah, I think we come back to this room later on. Oh, excuse me, excuse me. Why am I stuck? Okay. Hive Kinrath. It's a new one, right? Landed a hit, took a couple rounds of attacks. Rubble. Alright, let's level up our homies quick. Alright, Visas. We're gonna continue to try and just give her more offensive ability. She's got a couple of, you know, utility options for the squad, but we'll give her Force Wave. I hope I don't regret leveling up Beodur so high before making him a Jedi, right? He's just gonna have fewer force powers and whatnot because he's gonna have fewer Jedi levels. Oh damn. Poisoned me. Thankfully Master Heal cures poison. Crystals. Alright, we're gonna hold off our level up until after we collect the crystal, because I feel like that's kind of thematic.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you.
Echoes. I feel echoes of the Force here.
Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect Force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
That's cool. Tell me more about these crystals.
The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
You said the crystals absorb the Force? I feel strange, but not weaker.
The crystals here do not drain Force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force.
Okay. Oh wow. Little Legion. Alright, we'll give ourselves some speed.
Too bad a weakness is revealed.
I'm missing a lot. That's where, like, I think I'd mentioned in a previous episode that I'm definitely open to crystal type. Definitely open to switching to robes instead of. Can I do anything with this egg? The only thing you can do with this Kinrath egg is smash it. Because we're supposed to be taking him down. Alright, large crystal formation. Upari and a violet. Okay. Cool, but yeah, I would be totally down to swap to a robe so that I can have more dexterity boosting items. It'll help me hit better and probably ultimately give me higher defense too, as long as I don't. Oop, gotta bash this one. This is really nice so that we get a nice infusion of crystals that we can use for lightsabers. Sweet. We're gonna have at least one more once Beodur gets lightsabered up. I think Atten will keep with blasters. Mira will keep with blasters. Kreia, of course, gets a lightsaber. Recess has one. Alright. Glowing crystal formation. Osril crystal.
The crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
What does it mean?
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
Interesting. Is the crystal a threat to me?
Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve.
Does the crystal feed off of the light side of the Force?
The crystal is in tune with you. It will use whatever water that pours through you, be it dark or light.
Okay. Cool. I wonder, so it's just how strong in the Force is just based off of maximum Force points, I wonder? I'll have to see when I get to upgrade it. So I think there's a part of this cave that I did not clear out yet. Makes sense that it's the one I'm currently walking down that had a... Did I not go this way? It doesn't look like it. Oh, but it ends anyway. Credits and a computer spike. What does my journal say? Did I... Yeah, you killed the Kinrath matriarch. This will hamper the Kinrath's ability to procreate, which should make the Kunda Plains much safer in the future. Tell Zaran, the militia leader, about this to receive a reward. Alright, so I got permission to go into the Enclave ruins. Brooke has been sent to investigate the Enclave ruins. Then we have thief catching. We need to stop at the salvagers camp. And then nothing else major going on. Oh, but like I said, we'll level up now that we got the crystal there. Okay, so what do I want to boost? I think there's a few items that if I have a better treat injury score gives us a good. We'll get our persuade maxed out just to be safe. Put a couple points in treat injury. And awareness is another one that's good for items that we want. So we'll pump that up and then also repair. Powers. Let's go Master Valor, and I need to remember to use that more often. Master Valor, Battle Meditation. Those are pretty good guess.
Yatuka Uwanrika Chotin Wani Maurata Wakata Chi Luma Lispa.
Alright, I'll be going now. Guess we'll let him continue to explore and do his thing in the cave. We cleared out the Kinrath. Is there anything else on the plains that we can get up to? Or is it just the Enclave courtyard that we want to get to now? This is one of those times that I'm very grateful for Master Speed, because running around the map without a speed boost, oh, just takes a long time. Alright, who's this guy?
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory.
Kinrath?
There was a time when seeing a Kinrath was a rare thing. They mostly were around some caves to the south of here. But now, they're everywhere. They're dangerous, too. More vicious than they used to be. I'd stay away from the eastern side of the plains. And now that I think about it, stay away from the west, too. The west is filled with cat hounds. Dantooine is in a sad state these days.
Why have things gotten so bad?
Mostly because the Republic has left us to fend for ourselves. I gave the Republic the best years of my life, and I understand they're under pressure. But I think that they'd be able to spare at least something to help us out. All we get is sympathy.
What do you need from the Republic?
Some law and order, for one thing. Take what I'm doing right now. A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the western fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
Do you suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors.
But Dantooine is temperate. There is no need for atmospheric sensors except for seasonal data collection.
Huh? It's just important we get it back. They're expensive pieces of equipment, and we can't afford to replace them. Regardless, I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something.
Why do you really want those sensors?
I just really need them. It's important. Please come to me if you find any of the atmospheric sensors. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you find, whether they're broken or not.
Any idea where they could be?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
I'll see what I can do. Alright, so we don't know why he has these, but it's a bonus mission. It's investigating the death of a farmer who is carrying atmospheric sensors to Kunda. He's asked you to keep an eye out for anything related to the farmer's death, especially the atmospheric sensors. So after paid 1,000 credits for each sensor you return, whether it's broken or not. We did the cave thing. Is there anything else around here that's good evidence? Perhaps. Smash swoop. We can't inspect any of this. Doesn't look like it. Just in case, though, we'll run into the middle here, because I don't think we looked inside of this little stand of rocks and trees. Who knows if there's just a little something we can interact with. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, again, we don't want to check out the conclave just yet, or the enclave just yet. We want to do everything we can around the plains first. But I need to step away for just a second, so I will be right back. Alright, so I was putting my bread in the oven. I'm baking a loaf of sourdough. So I'll have to leave to take that out eventually at some point. But until then, we'll continue exploring the plains here. Too bad we can't see the waterfall. I wonder what it looks like. Appreciate the water sound effects though. Oh, majestic. Let's ruin the scene by bringing violence to it. Oops, I don't want the critical strike.
Let me handle this.
Bah. Warning cat hound.
You asked.
How do you like that? Dang, Bear's just talking trash. Love it. Alright, I'm gonna remember to do Master Valor. Dang, remote's getting a little messed up. Stay strong, buddy.
Take him down.
Okay, so the Cathounds are a little bit more sturdy than the Kinrath were. Oh, they're fighting one. Oops. Alright, well, I guess we gotta go to the Enclave Courtyard next, no matter what. Alright, well, we get into the Salvager camp, which is where we want to go now
Tapele
anyway.
gathered a group to go to the sub-level. They're probably all gonna get killed.
Right.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful Salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity?
Credits and curiosity? Are you selling something?
Am I that transparent to you? Apparently this is so. I am Ralon, known throughout this camp for the many artifacts of value that I have uncovered. An expert, this is certain. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron.
We'll gas him up a little bit. Maybe it'll make him more easy to persuade or something. You found a holocron? I'm impressed.
You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But you are lucky, for I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come.
Can I inspect the holocron? Maybe it's broken.
I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently. As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
That is a remarkable fake, but it's not even worth the time you've wasted describing it.
How did you know? Well, I never unload this accursed thing. This isn't my fault. You can't blame me.
How isn't this your fault?
This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap.
So you didn't make this?
No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, incidents like this were common. But now there are few of us, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and children.
Awareness. I doubt you even have a wife.
You with all your observations. I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about?
Do you know anything about a thief?
You should talk to Durala. I've told her everything I know. I think I saw the thief by the ruins of the Enclave. I believe that the thief has to be living in the sub-level, because every place else has been visited many times by the salvagers. I didn't get a clear look at the thief. It was dark, and the ruins provide many hiding places.
Can you tell me about the planet?
There isn't much to see around here. The planet is very lightly populated by settlers, mercenaries, and us.
What are the settlers like?
They want nothing to do with us. The only thing they want is part of our profits. Now that salvaging is running out, I doubt they will tolerate our presence much longer.
What are mercenaries doing on Dantooine?
I don't know nor care. They're trouble, but fortunately they ignore us. When they're looking for work, they mainly bother the settlers.
What can you tell me about the salvagers?
We come from many different planets, drawn to the rumors of fortune. I believe the early salvagers did make some credits, but latecomers like myself barely find anything. Early salvagers said that the ruins were mostly empty to begin with. Many think that the administrator didn't allow us to salvage until her people were done with it.
I have to go. Alright.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain?
Guess I am a salvager, technically.
Well, we don't need another one. Look around this camp. We got the salvaging more than covered. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find.
Why don't you think I'll find anything?
Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. The only salvagers left are either desperate, ornery, or not right in the head. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things. So go back to Kunda.
What do you do around here?
I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Slow business now, but I get by.
Who do you sell it to?
Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business.
Can I see what Jedi artifacts you have for sale?
You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager. Let me show you what I've got.
Okay. Matukai Adept Robe. Constitution, Dexterity, and Strength. That's actually pretty kick-ass. Okay. Advisor Armor. That's not as good as the stuff we have, right? And the Initiate. Okay, isn't quite the same. Crystals, we dig. Attack, critical threat range ×2. Yeah, we're just gonna buy like every crystal we can off this person. Why not? These are nice. And we can put in like Krayas. Blaster deflection. I don't know if we need. Buy a blue crystal for color, why not? Red? Yeah. Alright, energy cell. Why not? Okay, fencing emitter. We can make superior ones there. No, the rest isn't great. Okay, cool.
You still lurking around here? Just go back to Kunda. You're not gonna find any Jedi artifacts here. Except the ones I'm selling.
Have you heard anything about a thief around here?
Don't tell me that flaming Solru sent you. I went over all this with Zeron. We've been hit by the flaming thief more than he has. Every other night it seems we find something missing. And it's not like we have much. We keep asking Zeron to help us, but he sends us nobody. So the thief keeps coming from the ruins or whatever hole he lives in and taking what's ours. If we ever catch him, we'll take our time killing him.
Who do you think the thief is?
The only guess I've heard is it's a mercenary that's been kicked out. Most of them leave us alone. They focus most of their attention on the settlers. But we really don't know.
Why haven't you tried to tell Suru?
I hear he's planning to shoot anybody that goes on his farm. I'm just glad we're not the only people suffering. Maybe if he moans enough, the militia will do something.
The thief comes from the ruins?
That's our best guess. Sneaky as sin, but Raylan caught a glance of him that way. We keep hoping the Legrex finish the thief off, but that would be far too easy for us. If you haven't met Raylan, though, he's not reliable. He's in the camp if you want to talk to him about the thief.
I'm going to the ruins. Come a long way.
If you must. If you can do something about the thief, do it and get out of here. There's nothing for you here anyway.
I'll be going now.
If you're not going to listen to anybody, maybe you can help me out. The only place that has anything is the sub-level. And only a couple of fools have gone there. And they're now dead fools. Yeah, I'd like to do the decent thing and get their bodies and put them to rest. That hole isn't a fit place for a salvager. So, if you find a couple human corpses down there, just grab their gear and their bodies. I'll pay you 500 credits for each of them.
Awareness. That seems unusually generous of you.
Us salvagers that are still here have to stick together.
I'll be going now. Okay. Cool, so while we're in the sub-level, we can keep an eye out for bodies.
Take them down.
A weakness is revealed.
Oh, dang it. If I'd been there sooner. Take advantage of that stealth. He's dead before I
A
get
weakness
there.
is revealed.
Nice. I think this just takes us to the plains. Yeah. Alright, and this looks like a camp of mercenaries. Oh, Mandalorians.
I can't wait for those salvagers to ship off this planet. I smell it up.
Guess we'll have to come back and talk to the Mandalorians with Mandalore.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
He's got a pretty kick-ass blaster. Know anything about a thief?
I know about the thief. The amount of noise the settlers have made over that thief, you'd think he stole their whole planet. Before you ask, I have no idea who the thief is. It's not one of us. If we wanted something that bad, we'd just take it.
Can you tell me about the mercenaries?
Most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War. Some even fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have been looking for a place in the galaxy. The really skilled usually wind up here.
Who's your leader?
A Sentient by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper for Malak during the Jedi Civil War. He knows how to wage war.
Why haven't you been able to line up a job?
We had a contract with the Republic, doing some work in the Outer Rim. But they scaled back, and we were some of the casualties. Now the Republic isn't hiring anymore. I hear they have no credits.
What do you do when you're between jobs?
We find ways to divert ourselves. A lot of us find odd jobs. There are many more mercs around than what you see on Dantooine. We're spread out.
You talk about something else?
I have time to kill.
I heard you've been making trouble for the settlers.
What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak.
Their skills may not lie solely in warfare. This isn't a failing.
You sound like a flaming Jedi. I didn't just mean their weapons. I meant their character. They're very quick to blame everyone but themselves for their problems. So the galaxy has dealt them a bad hand. They should ante up and get back in the game. The administrator is different.
What do you think about Dantooine?
It's just another spaceport to me. We've been here too long for my tastes. And the settlers...
Why choose Dantooine as your base?
We have to live somewhere. Something those settlers don't seem to understand. That flaming administrator and her cat-hound Zeron can't keep their noses out of our business. There's a natural order to things that they just don't seem to get. They'll learn.
What are you planning to do?
Just make sure these settlers know their place. The Republic isn't going to send a single trainee to help this planet.
What about the settlers?
It galls me to think we fought wars to protect Gizka like them. They don't do anything to help themselves, and they don't know how to take responsibility. They're on their own, and either they should start working and stop whining, or else they're in for a tough ride.
What do you think about the administrator?
She's got spirit, but she seems to focus most of her effort on trying to get us off this planet. Terena has to learn that we aren't moving.
I don't think there's anything else you can tell us, but can we talk about something else?
I have time to kill, and talking about Dantooine just irritates me.
I'll be going now. Okay. It's been a minute, so let's save our game. Just in case. Talk to this
Smells like another salvager's come to our camp. Vacate, Mudlicker. Don't make me tell you again.
Ease off, Nalick. There's better sport than this one.
I don't need help to take out a Mudlicker. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
A mudlicker? Is that even an insult?
You've given me all the excuse I need, outsider. You're dead now.
Oh, okay. Alright, adios, brother. Our Gadsden Riot Buster. So you can say anything now that we just
I don't
killed his
suppose
friend?
you're here to hire us. It's been a long time since we've had a paying job. Some of us are getting jumpy.
Okay, yeah, nothing new. Alright, so we need to come back with Mandalore to recruit these guys. And I wonder if I should just do that right away.
Can I help you?
What are a bunch of Mandalorians doing on Dantooine?
Just trying to make a living. At least there's still people in the galaxy who know our value. It's not glamorous work, but a man has to eat, right?
You could join the Mandalorians on Duxun. I think we'll save that until we have Mandalore. I'll be going now. So what I'm actually going to do is, before anything else, just so I don't potentially miss the opportunity, I'm going to save the game, and I'm going to do a little movie magic so that we bring Mandalore here. So I will be right back. Alright, so we're back. We went and collected our good friend Mandalore. Now we're going to talk to these Mandalorians.
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Mandalore himself has come to visit us.
I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxun. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
I know we have Master Power Attack that's been kicking some ass. We'll try that. See what it does. Ooh. Damn. That's a 99 crit. That's busted. We're just taking no damage.
Any other takers? No, Mandalore. We will follow you. Good. I have no desire to spill any more Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Duxun. You have seen the last of your mercenary days. Yes, Mandalore.
Meanwhile, Atton's just chilling. Can influence game Mandalore. Never a bad thing to have, I would assume. Alright, nothing around here we can get into. Okay. Sweet. Well then I think what we'll do is we'll go back so we can swap our party back to what it was before with Visas and Beodur. So we will do that and we'll return closer to the Enclave. Alright, so biggest change that we've had is that we've swapped out Visas for Kreia. I just wanted to...
Do you feel it? The wound on this world, it is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
When will this happen?
We will know when the time comes, and I hope our enemies do not.
Alright. Yeah, so I just swapped it out to Kreia, because the next planet we're going to is going to be Korriban, and I'm going to have Visas and Atton along for that one, so I figured I'll just swap it out a little bit.
You have caused
cost us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi, or you will come with us in pain.
Don't you ever know when to quit? Okay. Also, I toyed around. I did some upgrading at the workbench too while we were back in the Epilogue. Getting hit. And I toyed around with a robe option, and I just like the aesthetic of the armor better, to be honest. So that's what I went with.
Failing master.
Alright. Wonder if we can get this guy to turn. Oh, nope, guess not. We'll just try one of those guys. I think it, oh, yeah, it worked. Let's just shock those guys.
You asked for it.
Feels a little bad to confuse the beasts like that. Right, because you get them to fight their friends and then you just clean up afterwards. Feels a little bit dirty. Caved in door. I don't think we can get through this, right? Yeah, locked. The door to the upper level of the Enclave won't open. Judging by the damage to the exterior, it is completely caved in. Looks like they just have one option to enter then.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathhound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want?
What's the problem?
I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagrex. And even then we fight our way out. But of course the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered.
What can you tell me about the Lagrex?
Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
Okay. Goodbye then. Alright. Head into the Enclave sub-level. So from what we picked up from that droid we talked to at the landing pad, you know, we were a student here way back when. So I wonder if we can find anything about ourselves and whatnot. Oh. This is pretty. Oh, it's like a... Interesting. Kind of reminds me of the chorus from Skyrim. So a bunch of terminals that don't work and a locked door. Same thing. Terminals that don't work and a locked door. Where's Kreia? Oh, there she is. Ooh, deadly right there. I'll have to keep an eye on my map so I don't miss anything in here, because I want to explore this whole area. To that end, we're actually going to go back the way we came, so we don't miss any other rooms that we might run into along this hallway. Average frag mine. Oh. Dead bodies in a room with a mine put in front of it. Life support pack. Yeah, I was gonna say this looks like a infirmary or something. Iotran bracement armor. What is that? Okay, so it's heavy armor. Interesting. Alright, so this I think is, we can unlock it. Oh, never mind. Glad we didn't use a mine. I think we would have lost what's inside of it. Okay. So we didn't really need to go back the way we came anyway, but... Salvager corpse. Okay, items received, dead salvager. Delightful. Just stick that in my pocket for later. Remote. I was wondering who was finding a blaster because we don't have anyone with a blaster right now. Oh man, datapad. Datapad storage room. This journal is found near the not clean skeleton of a salvager. The last entry is of interest. I made it farther into the enclave than any other salvager. I've discovered an untouched storage room. The computer in the power relay station should allow me to open the security door. Once I figure out how to sneak past the lagrex that have made a nest there, I will leave Dantooine rich. Oh, we are gonna wind up running into these mines, aren't we? Maybe if I turn solo mode on, I can grab these. It doesn't look suspect at all. I'm sure if I run in there and start hitting stuff, all those things won't explode. Alright, turn solo mode off.
Fallen.
So I'm guessing this is the computer panel we need to use to get into that storage room. So let's okay, enter command. We don't want to overload the terminal, I don't think. Access work log. Work log, enter query. View the pending work log. Page 1 of 1. Task 1046B. Head Technician Durgar Chester. I'm here investigating complaints of the storage room door sticking shut following a recent mishap with the defective flaming protocol droid. My assistant Tarn will be on hand to open the door for me if I get stuck in the storage room. Okay, view prior work logs. Accessing archive work logs from main computer. Connection failed. Reason main computer non-responsive. Please verify that the main computer is active. Contact the head technician to resolve this issue. Return to main. Open storage room door. Command failed. Reason security door is non-responsive. Please contact the head technician to resolve this issue. Local camera control. Storage. Looks like there's a few things inside of there. Power relay entrance station. Southwest common room. Southwest hall north. Southwest hall south. Droid bay. A lot of droids in there. Alright, return to main. Log out. So we need to do something else before we can come back here and get inside that storage room, looks like. That's sick. How many salvager corpses are down here? I wonder. Hoping I didn't miss any. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Let's get some AoE in. What, they breathe fire?
This shall not stop us for long.
Let's get this over with.
Looks like more power related things. Maybe this is where we can turn the power back on and get in that storage room. Durability implant construction kit. Alright, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Alright. Just to be safe, do a little save game. Alright, access this computer panel. Oh, this computer terminal has some external damage, but everything else appears intact. Repair. Fix the computer terminal. 0 repair parts. Success. The computer is now functioning. Mainframe terminal. Enter command. Access work log. Volume not found. Data corruption. Please contact the head technician to resolve this issue. Access system commands. Command failed. Mainframe disconnected from children. Please contact the head technician to resolve this issue. That's becoming a common scenario. Okay. So we still can't do anything with that. We need to contact the head technician. But maybe that's a like data pad we can find or something. Disciple.
Your arrival is fortunate. I was just running out of food supplies and wondering what Lagrek meat would taste like.
Incredible. Who are you?
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic and a self-styled disciple of knowledge. If I may ask, what brings you to these ruins?
You look familiar to me.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Tell me about the Republic.
I do not know if you are aware of how fragile the Republic is at the moment. Its influence is stretched thin, and it grows weaker with time.
What happened?
The Jedi Civil War brought much suffering to the galaxy, and the forces that Malak and Revan amassed against us seemed limitless. Many worlds were destroyed, trade routes disrupted, and the Republic fleet was almost decimated. While it is said that Revan and several Republic heroes and Jedi defeated Malak, in many ways Malak had already won.
What do you mean?
The war was costly, and it shattered the Republic. In time, the Republic might recover, but if a threat strikes now, if certain key worlds are not held, then the Republic will collapse. What else would you like to know?
Why do you work for the Republic?
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Why are the Jedi Order important?
The Jedi are a symbol. As much damage as their reputation took during the Sith War and the Jedi Civil War, there are still many who they serve as an example. Plus, there have been times in the past where a single Jedi has been enough to change the face of a world, or a galaxy. I suppose I still believe that might be possible. Despite the betrayal of many of the Jedi against the Republic, I must concede that as figureheads, they do serve a vital role.
I want to talk about something else.
What else would you like to know?
Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work, something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Why do you think people hate the Jedi?
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things, and they are supposed to train students responsibly and well so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have, but you know this.
What do you mean?
Many Jedi defy the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War.
Do you blame the Jedi who turned, or the Council?
There is no blame. All must accept. But, at its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings, or the teachers themselves. Many of the Jedi Council trained Exar Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak. How could they not see the danger they posed? And if they could not, perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed. Something beyond the Jedi Code that they were missing.
Do you know who trained Revan?
Revan had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of her training, she sought out many to learn techniques. It is said that she returned to her first master at the end of her training, in order to learn how she might best leave the Order.
Revan and Malak would have received the same training I did.
I am not certain you understand what happened with Revan. Do you wish me to explain?
Go on.
Revan was captured in the middle of the Jedi Civil War, due in no small part to her apprentice Malak, who turned on her. Revan was brought before the Jedi Council and put on trial. You must understand that the situation was desperate, and the Jedi needed to know how Revan had amassed the forces arrayed against them. As I understand it, they were able to convince Revan to have a change of heart. Revan helped the Republic defeat Malak. Perhaps in her conversation with the Jedi Masters, they were able to convince her of the rightfulness of their actions.
Alright, I don't know if there's anything else you can tell us, but I want to talk about something else.
What else would you like to know?
I'll be going now. Never mind.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
I didn't tell him that. To get some answers.
What answers do you seek? It has been my experience that Jedi rarely answer such questions, or instead indulge in half-truths.
I need to know why they sentenced me to exile.
Exiled you? It is strange they would sentence you and not speak honestly of your crime.
They claim that it was because I went to the Mandalorian Wars, but something has emerged that has changed my mind.
It is not the Jedi way to lie. Well, no, that is not true. There are times when truth is concealed if they think a greater good can be achieved. But when such things are done, it is always done with the intention that the person they withheld truth from cannot be trusted with that knowledge, that it will bring harm upon themselves and others.
They exiled me because of some reason other than the Mandalorian Wars, and I think it had to do with my loss of connection to the Force.
Perhaps there was some greater danger in you knowing the reason than in the reason itself. Strange. Mysterious are the ways of the Jedi. Sometimes they see things the rest of us do not. Other times, such sight brings arrogance and a fall. I will return to Kunda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
I think generally we wouldn't just tell some stranger all that shit, but for the sake of getting any more, lore and whatnot, I'll have that conversation. Just double checking if there's anything in these little bookshelves. There's not. 3 dead mercenaries lay here, accompanied by signs of combat. Each of the mercenaries bear evidence that they were killed by a lightsaber. Dead mercenaries. Right, targeting visor, credits for grenade. Azkul's orders. This datapad contains orders from Azkul, the leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine. Vrook has wandered into the Enclave alone. He will take a full squad and capture the Jedi alive. Bring him to our nook in the Kinrath Caves to await transport to Nar Shaddaa. He will fetch a fine bounty. Okay. If you look at Lost in the Shadows, bounce bodies through mercenaries found a datapad that contains orders from Azkul to capture Vrook alive and bring him to the Kinrath Caves. On the body of one of the salvagers. So we need to find more salvagers. We need to find the thief in the Enclave here. I want to get into that storage room, but I still think we need some sort of terminal or something from the lead technician. Even in the Enclave, there's not a whole lot. Or a sub-Enclave, whatever level we're on. There's not a whole lot of booty to be gained. Alright, locked door. Alright, got some droids hanging around. Broken droid. Some stuff. Broken droid. This droid's in the way. Trandoshan double blade. Alright, I'm just gonna get everything out of these lockers I can get before I interact with that. I thought I might be able to get a key card or something. Anything there? No. Alright, protocol droid. I can reactivate these for parts. I'll leave them alone for now. We have a lot of parts though. Computer panel. Okay, droid bay terminal main. Enter command. Access work log. View the pending work log. Page 1 of 3. Task 1046A had technician Durgar Chester. I can't believe Zerka Corp released a new protocol droid model with so many flaws. The batch we ordered last month have all fried out from overheating. The Zerka rep said the droid was designed for temperature-controlled environments such as starships, but I don't buy it. The real problem is that the Sith-cursed power cell of the new model runs too hot. And worse, the output modulator was installed right next to the cell, and is the first thing to get melted into slag when the cell overheats. Needless to say, without a functioning output modulator, you could jostle the droid and it would pop like fireworks on Republic Day. So I'm working with the Zerka rep to get these defective droids replaced. In the meantime, I've powered down the new protocol droids so that they don't cause any more accidents. And return to review prior work logs. Accessing archive work logs from main computer. Connection failed, main computer non-responsive. Okay, return to main, local camera control. This is all the same sort of stuff that we've looked at, and there's nothing different. Okay, log out. I hope I don't have to overload some of these terminals before I can get the proper energy whatnot to get into that storage room.
No!
You tell him, Kreia.
This won't take long.
More bodies. Frontier doesn't seem to be. Nice, we leveled up. There's a salvager corpse. You found a will on this salvager. The will states that all of his possessions are to be left to other dead salvager you found. Durala will no doubt be interested in getting her hands on the salvager's body and the will. You can tamper with the will so that all the salvager's possessions go to you. Don't change the will. I can't imagine they have that much. Statipad seals the will of the dead salvager. It is badly misspelled and indicates that if he dies, his possessions could go to the other salvager that ventured into the sublevels with him. So that's why she was so interested in getting this. Okay, you found the bodies of both the salvagers Durala seeks. She's going to want their things. But we don't particularly need them. Anything good in here? No. Okay. Alright. We'll come back to that door in a second. We'll clear out a few more of these guys. Ooh, look at this. Like a council meeting room. Locked door.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
Are you Joran?
Yes, I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lagrek compost. Did you take care of him, stranger?
Lagrex in this area are dead.
You must be fierce with a blaster, then. Give me a moment. I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Lagrex had me for sure.
Do you know anything about a thief?
All of us salvagers know about that. I'd ask Durala, though. She's talked with the militia the most about it. If you ask me, the thief isn't human. It's one of those smart Lagrex.
Did you find anything down here?
No, I didn't get anything. Now I'd just like to leave.
I know you found something. Chapele told me.
Fine. I did grab a couple of things from the room we were in, but it's just Jedi garbage.
I could pay you for what you found.
Now, I hadn't thought of that. We could arrange something like that. That would work. I managed to grab 3 things. One's some sort of crystal, and the other looks like parts. For a lightsaber, maybe, I don't know. If you give me 1,300 credits, you can have it all. Now, that'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this. You're stuck with what you buy.
Can I see what it is first?
Oh, it doesn't work that way. Maybe it's worth a lot more than 1,300 credits and you make off real good. Maybe it's a lot less, then I make off real good. You can buy it from me here or at the salvager camp. I'll hold on to it for you. I owe you that much at least. Just don't take too long.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a whole lot considering what we have, so here's 1,300 credits.
A pleasure doing business with you. And now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you, I really do. I'm going to the salvager camp. It'll take some time to get things in order. Come visit if you like, but if you don't like what you bought, it isn't my problem.
Okay, phobium alloy emitter, Ossus dueling lens, and a green crystal. Cool. We'll take a look when we get a chance. Alright, nothing in this room. Okay, so we found the bodies that we needed to find, but we did not find this thief that we were supposed to be on the lookout for. Oh, there's a bunch of people right there. Surely they don't mean us any harm. Let's keep exploring for a minute before we go talk to them. To make sure I go up there too to see if I can do anything with that body.
How do you like that?
This shall not suffer for long.
Oh, that's right, I have a level. Oh.
My Legrex! You've killed him. They're my pets.
Are you the thief that Sulu is complaining about?
I'm not a thief. People give to the Jedi in exchange for service. They were just giving.
What are you doing down here? Actually, we gotta do it though. Who are you?
I'm KV, and this is my home. Now there's nothing to stop them from coming back. They're taking things that are Jedi and not theirs. That's wrong.
Awareness. I sense you have a connection to the Force.
I'm a Padawan, and one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi.
How did a Padawan end up here?
I was studying here when Darth Malak and the Sith came. I was outside the Enclave when my master left me at the Mandalay estate. Shen protected me. But the Sith came asking questions if all the Mandalays died. But I hid. Even when the estate was burning, I hid. So I hide. I'm hiding until my master returns.
These are difficult times. I was a Jedi once as well.
You were? I had no idea. You aren't anymore? Are there any Jedi left?
There are Jedi around. They're just in hiding.
They are like me. I thought I was alone. Are there any masters?
There is no one left to teach. Anywhere.
But what should I do? I just don't know what I should do.
You can forge your own path, free of rules.
There was just no one else to talk to. It's been so hard. But just knowing I'm not alone. There are others like me. It may be enough.
About stealing.
I know that was wrong. I'll stop. I was just trying to get enough credits to eat. But I'll think of something else. Something that doesn't hurt anyone.
Another one of those times where we'll take it. I'm a Jedi and could use any artifacts you found.
I found some things. I don't know how to use them. Here, you can have them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things. I threw it far away.
What did it say?
It told me the Jedi were no more, that I needed to survive and do anything to protect my home.
Listen to your master's lessons, not the holocron.
The holocron was more forceful the longer I learned. It frightened me.
Where is the holocron now?
I threw it into the ruins. I went back to find it, but the salvager stole it. It was my only teacher.
Oh. What are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'll try to find a master to teach me. There have to be some left. I'm not going to use the Force until I find one. So much has gone wrong. Should I feel bad that I feel better? But I still need to find a master. The lessons I learned, I think I need to unlearn them.
May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Thank you.
Okay. We get a lightsaber and a Lordian gemstone. I don't know what that gemstone does. It is a lightsaber upgrade, maybe? Next, critical threat range. Yeah, it is. Okay, defense +2, blaster bonus, blasterable defense +3. Alright, we'll just clear the Gelshay meditation gloves. Dexterity +2, wisdom +2. Okay, that might be worth switching to a robe. If we can just keep, well actually I think our current gloves give us +3. Dead Salvager, I got 2 of them. Feels nice. Alright, let's go ahead and level everyone up. Attributes. Ooh. So our dexterity we don't really need to pump anymore. Our intelligence, yeah, fuck it. I don't know if we'll get any more levels as far as any more chances to increase our attributes, I mean. Because what is it, every 4th level, something like that? Alright. But treat injury, it'd still be good to keep a little higher. We'll bump that to 25. Same with repair. Security we'll leave at 18 for now. Awareness will increase to 25. Stealth 2 as well. We'll just leave all that where it's at. Feats. What was I speccing into last time? We got all the lightsaber stuff we need. We got 2-weapon fighting. Yeah, dueling was what I was getting, right? Just for the times I have just one sword or unarmed. Let's do it. And one more force ability. Stasis, sure. Powers for her, we'll give her Master Energy Resistance. First 20 points. Damage lasts for 120 seconds, why not? Beodur. Reset down the board, and then feats for him. He already has toughness. Dueling wouldn't be the worst. I think we're instead going to give him Master Power Attack. Okay. Footlocker, did I already search this? I did not. Absorption Visor. Defense bonus 1 and just resistance to damage. Oh, Sonic big time. Ion too. Wow. Alright. So I think right now our dexterity, that bonus of +2 doesn't really do anything for us because our armor is limiting it. So we might be better off taking this meditation band. Increase our wisdom, a little bit of force damage. Okay, I will keep the pheromone package. This is our dexterity +3. But right now we're still having a lot higher dexterity than really benefits us. So I wonder what else we have that could be better. Well, this boosts our wisdom and awareness. Dexterity still doesn't help. Well, actually, it did reduce that by 1. Strange. I thought this limited our defense bonus. Oh well. Who cares? In the grand scheme of things, I think I've said before, I'm not playing the most optimally, I'm sure. So that's alright if I play a little stupid here and there and don't have the best gear for whatever. scenario or build. Alright. Superior Neutronum Edge, Johnny Dueling Shield, Verpine Droid Disintegrator. Alright, I'm not seeing any ID card or anything that would allow me to access that storage room. Okay, so we found the salvagers, we stopped the thief. The data pad, we know where Rook is at. I don't know where we can find the atmospheric sensors. Maybe that's something we can pick up from mercenaries. This big group that's in front of us here before we can leave. These will probably be gone by the time we exit conversation, but do it anyway.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless.
Don't suppose you'd like to negotiate a peaceful resolution to this situation?
Negotiations are not possible. A deal has been made with anxious people. People you do not cross. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
Okay. Alright. Throw out some AoE. Damn. It's a little fucked up. Credit Circlet of Suresh, Jal's Shea Belt. I'll have to take a look at those. Poison Dart. Credits. Okay, so we'll just take a look at here. The Circlet of Suresh, Wisdom plus 5. So probably better to give that to Kreia, I think, or Visas. But then the Jal Shea Belt, Wisdom plus 1, Force Resist plus 14. Sure. Because we don't really need the skill bonuses we were getting from the other ones. Alright, so I think what we need to do is overload one of these computers so that the main storage one will work. Maybe even both of them. So there's enough power for that one. I'm not sure if that's how it'll work. I'll save beforehand, and if I need to do some movie magic to stop it, then that's okay. This episode has had more movie magic than usual. I try not to edit things too much, keep it more of a streamlined gameplay video, but that's how it goes. I wonder what happens if I start activating these droids. I know as soon as they bump into something, they explode. So, also protocol, we reactivated it for a part. The protocol droid is now active, however its speech system doesn't seem to be working and has very limited range of tasks. Diagnose speech system. The diodes that control the speech system have been melted due to their proximity to the power core. So we can use another repair part to engage it in meet and greet mode. Let's do it. Once you end this session, the protocol droid will begin patrolling the area. Done. Got experience for it and lost 2 parts. We do have a lot of parts though. I will do the same thing with all of them because we get experience for it. That's worth losing 2 parts for me. Okay, so the computer panel. This is the droid bay terminal main, overload terminal. Specify time 5 seconds. Ooh. Whoops. Sorry, fam. Oops. Let's go fast. Then we need to find that other computer too, overload that, and hope that that allows us to open up that storage room door. I believe that one was in here. Computer panel. Let's see here. Access system commands, mainframe to connect from children. Access. Okay, we can't do anything with it. Yeah, overload terminal. We'll set this one to 30 seconds. See what happens here, because this is surrounded by a lot of stuff. Did it explode yet? The classic, go check it out. Like it hasn't yet. Just bad with timing. Yeah, there it went. Oh, get out of here. Whoops. Realized we didn't take a look at the statue before though. It's pretty cool. And just the lights and just general aspects of this room are pretty slick. So there shouldn't be anything else we can do in here. We already grabbed everything we could grab. Now let's try to go back to that storage room and hope that by overloading those other two terminals we have what we need to open this door. Computer main. Okay. Access storage room door. Command failed. Security door is non-responsive. Prior work logs, yeah, failed. Main computer's not responsive. Already had this about mishap with a defective droid. Assistant Tarn could help. Okay, well, I wonder if we just overload the terminal here, if it opens the door. Otherwise, I really don't know how to get that open. Oh, that works. Bag. Tunneler datapad head technician. This is the workpad of Durgar Chester, the late head technician of the Jedi Enclave. There's a personal note written here. It's been a couple of weeks and no one has come for me. I can only assume the Enclave was destroyed topside, now I'm buried alive in here. I've tried using the equipment in the storage room to hack, force, weld, or blow that flaming security door open, but nothing I've tried works, and now I'm running out of food. Bad way to go. I'd hope that Cray would have more to say in the Enclave here. But I guess not. Verpine prototype shield. 170 points of whatever for a long time. Let's do that, and then let's throw on our armband. It only bumps our Constitution +1, but a 16. Okay, so even with bonuses, it doesn't mean the same thing. Alright, well, we'll keep our pheromone package. Maybe I should have increased my Constitution with the attribute bonus instead of intelligence to try to do better implants. But, again, not the end of the world if I don't. Alright, dexterity +2, strength +1, and then some good skill points. Why not? I know it doesn't affect our defense and whatnot with our limitation.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Never mind, I'll be going now. I do want to ask her about the crystal we received, but for now we'll not. And I guess that's everything we can do there. Sweet. So we will get out of this place. There's nowhere else I can go around the Enclave, right?
Jiren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
I feel much better now, thanks to you. I don't think I thanked you properly down there. I was pretty shaken. I really hope the Jedi salvage you bought was worth it. I meant what I said about no returns, though. I need the money to go home. But it's nice to see you again, regardless.
Okay, I'll be going. But we figured out the thief
Who is
scenario.
that? Oh,
Wonder
it's
if we
you.
can
You
tell
go
that
down
to her
into
at
the
all.
sub-levels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some sense?
I'd like to talk to you about the dead salvagers.
It's a shame about them. Have any luck getting to their bodies? I figure there's about no chance you'll succeed, but the reward is still open.
I found their bodies.
You have? You managed to find them down there? You're tougher than you look. I have 1,000 credits for their bodies and their personal effects.
Here you go.
You've proven very helpful. I have something I have to do. Come back if you want to talk again.
Or she's using the will to get their belongings, right? Yeah. So we need to talk to Sularu about the thefts. We need to go get Master of Rook. We need to talk to Zarin about the caves being cleared up. So I'm gonna go see if there's anything the mercenary camp has for us. And then I'll go back to Kunda, talk to the people there, and then go get Master Rook from the cave.
I
Have
don't
anything new
suppose
to
you're
say?
here to hire us.
Know anything about a thief?
I know about the thief. Before you ask.
Alright, can't tell us anything new. Goodbye. So I did not, again, I've not found anything about this scenario with these swoop bikes and what might have happened there. I don't know if there's something I'm missing or if I just haven't encountered the right people yet. But maybe talking to the people in Kunda might give me hints.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
I'll be going now. I don't think she has anything new to tell us.
Admiral, this is Mikal. I have found the exile.
Alright then.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me.
I found your thief.
Excellent. How did you deal with Joran?
Your thief wasn't Joran or a salvager.
It has to be someone near their camp, and no one else lives around them. You might be right, but I doubt it.
Salvagers have been hit by this thief too.
Are they turning on their own? Typical. That's about all I know. I've never seen the thief clearly. Do you have any idea who it is?
A former Padawan was stealing to survive.
Will Jedi never stop meddling with our world? Even now they're causing problems for us. She's part of the reason why our world was invaded. Why many families were wiped out by the Sith. The endless interrogations.
Your world wasn't the only one damaged by Darth Malak.
You don't think I know that? I fought in the war, and it was fallen Jedi that were responsible for the greatest atrocities. They're dangerous, and too prone to fall into unspeakable evil. We'd be better off if they were extinct.
The Jedi were responsible for saving us.
They saved us from their own kind. Without them in the first place, there wouldn't even have been a war.
And the Jedi suffered alongside you. Actually, I like this one differently. Or this one better. These are the Jedi's darkest days. Thousands of years of service and peace shouldn't be so casually cast aside and spurned.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But they caused my home so much turmoil. Now we're barely hanging on. I have a lot to think about. Not just about the thief. Here's your reward. Finally, I can get back to work.
Alright. Elite Watchman Blaster, Mandalorian Disintegrator, some experience, Coolio Boolio. You made redemption. You made some tangible progress towards restoring the Dantooine's people's faith in the Jedi. Cool, cool. Alright, so I need to tell Zeron about the cave situation. I wonder if he has anything to tell us about
Hello
the
there.
swoop
You haven't had any new
crash.
troubles, I hope.
Got a few questions about other people here in the
I'll
settlement.
tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
I'm looking for atmospheric sensors for Sadie.
I don't know what Sadie is up to. He's working directly with Zeron on that investigation. Sorry, I can't help.
Okay. Where we going
All
now?
right. Stay out of trouble now.
Okay.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
Cleared out the Kinrath cave.
So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You've saved some lives today. You want something?
What's Jarevik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of...
Now we heard this
all
already.
the whole thing. But that was a fair... You want something?
He's the one who got all that other stuff. Okay. General questions.
You really should talk to Barun about general questions.
We want to ask him about the moisturizer things, but I can't, I guess. Like talk about something else. Never mind. Guess I'll be going. Okay, got some credits, journal, experience. Okay. Well, I still need the Death Farmer atmospheric sensors to Kunda. Guess we'll see. Talk to the administrator, see if we can get anything new there.
I hope that you haven't run into any difficulties you couldn't deal with. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Is there any work I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine.
Yeah,
Besides
I already
that,
heard this. Okay, I'll be going now. Well, the next thing there is to do is go and try and rescue Rook from the mercenaries in the Kinrath Caves. So we're going to head there, and we're going to pick back up from the entrance to the cave. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one, and maybe we'll see you next time.